What's up, guys, and welcome back to Planners and Wine. My name is Myra.
And I am Megan. Welcome back, guys.
Yay, welcome back to another week. Happy end of January. I feel like I have to say happy to something.
I know
every
it's
week,
weird.
every single time.
We say happy something every single week. Because we're just so happy to be together and to be podcasting. And yeah, this is our last episode of January 2023. Not this year already trying to fly by. I can't.
I am not prepared. We literally will be in Atlanta, on our way at the time that most of y'all are hearing this.
Yep.
I literally have nothing prepared.
I don't either. Oh my gosh. So I'm planning on packing tomorrow, Tuesday of this week, because Wednesday and Thursday I will be in the office and I'll be going to get my hair done. So yeah, I have to get my life together tomorrow. Yeah.
I went ahead and took Thursday off. So much to do. I kind of want to record like a pack with me kind of situation.
Oh yeah, that'll be cute.
Yeah, but I don't know when I'll be able to do that.
Thursday.
I'll be in the office tomorrow.
You have to do it Thursday. You don't
have
I literally have
to. Yeah, but that's I have to literally post it.
Yeah,
on Thursday.
That's
ghetto.
Turnaround. That's a very quick turnaround.
Yeah.
You can do it. I have faith in you, and I'm excited to see this. And you know what? I thought about taking off on Thursday also, but it's my manager's birthday. And of course, we're doing like a birthday thing for him. And I really like my manager, so I don't want to miss it. So I'm like, I'll come into the office and do this birthday thing, and then I'm going to get my hair done because at least I'm already be in Nashville, and it'll be quicker for me to get to the place to get my hair done. So I know I'm such a good employee.
Yeah.
I don't get enough credit.
You don't. Because boy, no way. I have to see you when I get back. I'll sign the card.
I know, right? I know. But I do, like I said, I do really like my manager. So I'm like, I'll take one for the team and just go in on Thursday. So, but yeah, I am very, very excited about Atlanta. And you know what? One good thing about this is it is a like Harry Potter theme for this year. The outfits kind of pick themselves because I'm like, I'm just gonna wear some Harry Potter shit. Easy peasy. I just need stuff to wear outside of the conference, when we go do other stuff. That's it.
Oh, you're not wearing Harry Potter the whole weekend?
I don't have enough stuff. I don't have enough Harry Potter stuff yet.
This is hilarious because how long have you been a Harry Potter fan?
Versus
my 7 months.
Yeah, and you've gone in. See, mine has been a slow burn, where yours is like a firecracker, like instant. You know what I'm saying?
This is why I stick to my fandoms that I already know because I know I go hard. Go hard. Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, it's gonna be so cool. Can't wait to see. I know a couple of you guys are gonna be at the conference in Atlanta this weekend, and we are excited to hang out with y'all at the conference. It's gonna be great.
Yes, excited to see everybody. And yeah, excited to present, do what we do. It's gonna be a good time. Kicking off the year with a bang. I cannot believe we have literally 2 conferences that we are working at.
I know.
In Q1.
I know. Booked and busy.
Period.
Booked and busy. That could be the name of this episode. Write that down, J-Bay.
Go ahead and write
Booked and busy.
So you say, so it shall be.
Period, J-Bay. Also, thank you guys so much for the feedback. So many people, especially the Patreon people, let us know how much they loved having J-Bay on the podcast as our podcast editor, and just hearing his voice was really cool. And of course, we're going to keep it up because we absolutely adore J-Bay, and he definitely adds a little something special to the podcast. So shout out to you, J-Bay.
Absolutely. I 1000% agree.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Speaking of shout outs and feedback, just FYI, we do have the episodes over on YouTube where you can leave comments.
Yes.
I know a lot of people, like majority of our audience is over on Apple, and there's really no way to communicate with us over there.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want, you can go ahead and hop over on YouTube, leave us a few comments, and we can get your feedback there.
Perfect.
Or Instagram. We always have a post about the episode on Instagram. So
yep.
y'all just been quiet. Y'all just been listening, just been and
Period.
we don't know if that's a good or a bad so we need some feedback.
They love
Thank
it.
You.
They love it. They just need to tell us more.
They like, no news is good news, but we need the news.
Period.
We need the feedback. So
they're
appreciate
like,
it.
Yeah. Yes, we do. But they're like, you know what? Y'all are consistent. Y'all are consistently great. Yeah. So we just gonna let y'all be great, period.
Homework for the week. Instagram or YouTube.
Yep. That would be great. That would be awesome.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Also, we got some work to do while we're in Atlanta besides just presenting at this conference. Mm-hmm. I know you got tons of content ideas. I know Laura has content ideas. So we're gonna be some busy gals. Look forward to seeing lots of reels and stuff with me, Myra, Laura, and Julie. Cause it's about to this is what the weekend is gonna consist of. Conference and content. The 2 C's.
I cannot wait. I'm excited for y'all to see what we come up with. Mm-hmm. I'm just ready.
Me too. Yeah. Yep. Let's move into some planner world stuff. Oh, so Happy Planner has broken their silence. They didn't actually address the whole Happy Planner Squad situation, but they are rolling out a new affiliate program, partner program. I'm not really sure what to call it. What would you call it?
I mean, they call it ambassador program.
Ambassador.
Yeah.
That's the word I was looking for, and I could not.
Yeah, but I feel like people use affiliate and ambassador interchangeably. I don't know if they mean the same thing, but at least in the planner community, it's kind of used interchangeably.
Yeah, it is. It is, and honestly, like, they put out a little bit of information about the program, but not everything. But I mean, honestly, from my understanding, it really sounds very similar to the setup of the EC Squad. Like, you can apply all year round. It's pretty much open, exactly how the EC Squad is. And then you'll have opportunities to put your name in the hat of being selected for partnerships, or like, they'll, I guess, send you product. I'm not really sure. Like I said, it just sounds a lot like the EC Squad from what I've heard, which, I mean, the EC Squad, it definitely has its pros and its cons for sure. I do think this is probably a better setup than the original Happy Planner Squad as far as inclusivity and giving more people opportunities to be to work with the company. But I mean, there could always be bad sides to that. They could just pick people that they're more familiar with, former squad members, things like that. So I don't know. We'll kind of have to wait and see before we are able to really pass judgment on whether this is like a good thing or a bad thing for the community. I hope it's a good thing though.
Well, our Patreon community is very diligent and they looked at the application. So here's the thing, like, they shared a little bit like in their stories. One thing that I personally had a problem with, which, I mean, who cares what I think? They don't.
I care. They cares.
But the people gonna do it regardless.
Period.
My thing is, they said either you could do organic or paid opportunities, which the word organic kind of pushed that narrative of, if you get paid for content, it's not,
like natural and
It pushes that narrative, which a lot of the Happy Planner Squad kind of believe in. They're just like, I'm doing this for fun. I'm doing this for,
the love of planners.
And that can still be true for somebody to get paid for. Like, at the end of the day, Happy Planner is making money. So is Happy Planner not being organic? You know what I mean? So, but that, I had an issue with that. But in their application, there is a place where you can click to either just do organic collabs, paid collabs, or both.
Why would anybody ever choose just organic? I don't understand
For the
that.
love of planners and community.
Well, yeah, you're right. I forgot who we talking about.
Yeah.
So why would anybody else that's not like a diehard Happy Planner stand ever choose only organic? Like, why would you cut yourself off from potentially being able to make money from content that you're going to make anyway? That's wild to me.
Yeah, exactly. I think a lot more people, specifically the Happy Planner crowd, will probably do like paid and organic to like kind of open themselves up. But I don't know, that whole, like, who are you picking to be paid? And why are you making it seem like because it's paid, it isn't
as good
people
or
true feelings?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, at the end of the day, it is up to the consumer to believe whatever review they are looking at or whatever product they're being pushed. Like, the people that all day, all through their stories, all through their feed is just pushing a link.
Yeah.
And the people who's going to, while being paid, like, keep it real and give you their honest opinion. They're not going to be reviewing some bullshit just because they got paid for it.
That's true.
I mean, it's really up to the the consumer in that. I just hate that wording of organic or paid. It just makes it seem like paid is the bad option.
Right. That's true. Yeah. That's true. And you know what? Something that is kind of concerning for me is a potential for like a bait and switch, because I'm kind of concerned with them already putting out there up front, like this organic versus paid thing. What's going to be the ratio of opportunities for organic stuff versus paid stuff? I would assume there's probably going to be way more organic opportunities than paid opportunities. And I really hope that's not the case. I really hope they didn't just throw that word paid out there to, sound good or sound like how, what other companies are doing. But really, the majority of the opportunities are these organic, quote unquote, opportunities. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
because of past stuff, I don't quite trust it. So we're going to have to see.
Exactly. Yep. And J-Bay brought up a good point. It'll be interesting if they would own that organic content.
Yeah.
And how would they be able to use it? Will they be able to use your organic content for them to put ads on? So,
and I wonder, is the organic content like content that you put on your page and they just repost it and reshare it? And is the paid content stuff that's actually shared via their page and tagged back to you? Like, how does that work? You know what I'm saying?
Usage.
Yeah.
Which they're getting for free.
Right.
I mean, if y'all not getting what I'm putting down, if y'all working for free for a Happy Planner, you're getting paid.
Yeah. Happy Planner is a multi-million-dollar company, and people need to keep it in perspective. Like, I understand if you love Happy Planner, you stand Happy Planner down, you're going to buy the products anyway, but if you are doing work, you should be getting paid for the work that you're doing. And I hope that people are able to realize that and own that value in themselves, that anything that's not that is allowing a multi-million-dollar company to take advantage of you. So, and absolutely, I definitely hope that that's not their intentions with that. But like I said, this paid versus organic messaging is just very, very odd to me. So
it's vague for a reason, and I feel like that word choice was picked for a reason. At the end of the day, do what you want to do, but honestly, unless you're literally just getting started, I just do not see the benefit of doing free planner content. Like, if you were on the squad, girl, it's no way you should be doing any organic content.
Right.
You already have the following, the whatever they can offer you, the exposure or whatever. Like, the people that are following that you use Happy Planner, there's no reason why you should not be getting paid to promote their company.
Absolutely. I'm hoping that Happy Planner taking this like 6-month break that they had from the squad, I hope maybe that made them realize how valuable having a lot of strong supporters in this community is for them, and having people who are creating content for them is, because I mean, even though we know that Happy Planner is trying to grow and expand outside of the planner community, the planner community is still a very important part of their business. The planner community is are the people who help propel them to where they are now. So they can't just make the mistake of forgetting about them. And I think them getting rid of the squad was kind of doing that. And then maybe this is them trying to be like, okay, maybe not. We need some type of foothold in the community still in some capacity that is just not how the Happy Planner Squad is, because the Happy Planner Squad came with a lot of drama, unfortunately. So hopefully this is somehow them trying to, like I said, stay connected to the community in a much more like inclusive and productive way than how the Happy Planner Squad was.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think it's definitely a step in the right direction. Just, to other fellow creators out there, just, really think about if this is something that you want to align with.
Mm-hmm.
That works for you, that works for you. But, weigh out your whole options. But
Yep.
ultimately, this is totally way better than the whole process of what the squad was. And I feel like this is moving towards Happy Planner being a part of the planner community and not just the Happy Planner community.
Yes, exactly. Doing something similar to what other companies are doing is definitely going to help kind of forge that. So we'll just have to see how it plays out. But I'm a cautiously optimistic, I'll call it. I'm optimistic, but I'm still cautious about it. I think you're probably just probably cautiously cautious. Because you are the tinfoil hat lady.
yeah. I'm looking like I don't know. Just the word and just already just not on the right foot. I mean, we have different people in the community. I don't know if they consulted people within the community to try to make it better, and if they did, it's probably the same people that was on the squad for 15 years anyway. So I just don't feel like they were making moves to kind of be better.
Yeah,
it was just more so what works for the business, which I mean, at the end of the day, it's a business. I mean, I can't knock them for that, but only time will tell. At this
businesses are going to business. Period, point, and the blank. So whatever makes the most money is gonna make the most sense. So yeah.
Y'all gotta remember, at the end of the day, it's a business.
It is a business.
Don't be like, that's my buddy old pal. It's a job for them. This is business. So don't get caught up in it either if you do decide to take the steps to do this.
Right. And Happy Planner is not a family-owned company anymore. It is owned primarily by a corporation. So keep that in mind as well. So yeah, cautiously optimistic, but yeah. Anyway,
well, yeah.
Speaking of comebacks, Chicago Planner Conference is making a comeback this fall, late fall. Looks like the conference is going to be more closer to November, and I'm really excited about that. We have been wondering for a long time what was going on with CPC. There literally has not been a whisper from them since the last one that Myra and I went to, literally a couple weeks before the pandemic really hit. Days before the pandemic hit. Back in 2020, and now they're back. What are your thoughts, Myra?
I'm excited to see them come back. I had a lot of fun at CPC. It's funny because we were podcasts didn't exist, so we was
incognito.
Yeah, literally. And I think that's probably gonna be the last time ever in this community that can happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a really good time. I think this is a really good starter conference. If like you are like, I don't know about WoW, like maybe it's a little bit out of budget, too many people.
Yeah.
I think it was like 500 or less.
Yeah, it was somewhere around that. It was somewhere around the 500 person mark. And honestly, like you said, it is.
I thought that was perfect.
Yeah, perfect starter conference. It is a lot more. It's a little bit more mellow than Go Wild, I can definitely say, because I mean, literally the sheer volume of people makes a huge difference. I mean, it's like a third or a half of the amount of people who are usually at Go Wild. So, and it feels like less people, but it doesn't feel empty. It felt really good. And like I said, I think it was a great first conference to go to, at least for us it was. And we had a lot of fun. We met a lot of people. They had like a shopping area. So a lot of shops came there, or you were able to buy stuff directly from them. Like I remember, I think that was maybe one of the first cloth and paper purchases that I ever made, because they had like
they were there.
There. Yeah, and it was really, really cool. So I'm excited that they're finally back. When I heard it was gonna be in the fall, I was really hoping it was gonna be like early fall, like September, October. November in Chicago. I don't know, man. I don't know. It can go either way. Like, we got lucky when we went at the end of February. Like, it was chilly, but it wasn't like Chicago cold at all. So it was really great for Chicago. So hopefully early November will be the same situation. And I would definitely love to go again. This year's probably not going to happen. But definitely in the future, I hope they're able to really get it going and keep it up again. Because I think it's important to have multiple planner conferences. You know, I don't think we don't need to have just one. I think it's nice to kind of spread it around throughout the year, have multiple opportunities for people to like get together, and have the planner conferences be different and bring something different to the table. Like I said, this is very different from Go Wild, but there's some value in both, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah. I totally agree with all of that. And honestly, I'm kind of grateful for it, because it kind of prepared me for Wild, which you know, it was our first Wild, and we kind of, you know, did the whole stage thing too. So that's a whole nother level that, you know, nobody could prepare for. But just thinking about like table mate gifts, is that necessary? Like how, like with contact cards, like I had a whole bunch of contact cards for CPC, and I was like, I don't need to deal with this.
Right. So it was you were able to learn a lot.
Yeah. And I think it's an affordable way. If you are worried about the people, it's a much smaller, but still, you know, a big event, so to speak. It's not like a meetup size, but so yeah, if you're considering it, definitely keep an eye out. They haven't released dates yet. I'm sure we'll talk about it when they do, but it is a good one. And yeah, hopefully, like you said, it'll have to be next year, because we already too in. And the way the PTO is set up,
well,
this ain't full time for us. So I don't know if we can really swing it. But yeah, I would love to see if I can swing it next year. We'll see.
Me too. Yay, shout out to CPC. And it had the best food. Oh my gosh, Chicago food is so good. We went to the best soul food restaurant right down the street from where the hotel was. And I will just never forget that food. Like, that fried chicken lives in my head rent free. And me and Myra, we smashed it. That's when I knew me and Myra were truly soulmates, because the way we devoured that food together.
We were supposed to take pictures of it first. That shit was halfway gone.
Girl, we demolished that food together. It was like an outer body experience. It was so good.
It was so good. Yeah.
And we were both so fucking happy.
Yes. Because it was like, there was no seating, so we had to do the food to go.
Yeah.
So not only, like, I think we took an Uber. I'm pretty sure we did, because it was cold. Not only did we have to wait for the food, we still had to wait again, because we had to get back to the room to eat.
And it was smelling so good in that car.
It really was.
Oh my gosh. It was, and then did we have like peach cobbler or something for dessert from there? What was the dessert?
I'm pretty sure it was peach cobbler. Yeah. It was good.
I loved it. That's when I knew that Myra was my foodie soulmate, because we devoured that food. It was so great. So yeah. I would look up that restaurant. Yes, before Chicago Planner Conference, I will look up that restaurant and give you guys the name for any of y'all who are going, and go get you some good soul food and get your life. Period.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. Other stuff, Planner Kate dropped her lifestyle line. So this line included cups and bags, and also some t-shirts and some long sleeve shirts. And there was a lot of cute stuff in this. Planner Kate is really coming with the heat, because I know she also has like some sticker storage coming out really soon as well. Maybe
and they're
even this
discount
Friday.
too.
Yes, dismount sticker storage. Yep. And it comes with like covers, and you can get dividers, the whole shebang.
Yeah. The shirts are amazing. They look really, really good. I really want a bag, but I'm like, I just do not need another bag. I don't need another bag cup.
either.
Yeah.
But they're so cute. And I don't need
They
another
really
cup
are.
either, but they are super, 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 super cute.
And you can use a code on the merch.
You can.
Check out Julie's code.
Yes, Julie G20. Shout out to Julie.
Know it by heart.
I be blowing up her code every time I shop Planner Cake. But yeah, I just love that, more shops are kind of starting to like move outside of the box and make all this like cute planner merch, because all of it has like cute like planner phrases on it. So I just love that. I can't wait. I know there are gonna be some people that go out with like these bags and shirts and stuff, and I'm gonna be so jealous. I just knew I did not need nothing else. And actually, one of the shirts that I really wanted, the size that I needed, sold out really quickly.
Yeah,
so I snoozed and I loosed. But hopefully she will restock the style. She will restock the sizes soon, because if so, I'm definitely gonna get a shirt or two.
Yeah, for sure. I'll keep an eye out on it. It comes quick.
Yes.
Hopefully there's no issue, since it is a shirt, since I never bought a shirt from them. But with them being in Ohio, shout out to the one thing that I can hold on to here. I usually get my stuff from them in like 2 days.
Ivory Paper Co. is in Ohio too. Myra's fake.
Now she may try to drag me.
I'm just saying.
I'm not shopping with it.
I mean, allegedly, you will get your stuff before 2024 nowadays. Allegedly. We have no proof of this. Y'all, I don't even know anybody who has shopped with
Unless you get it in Target
the last year. Yeah, and you can get it in Target. So there you go.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the same planners that she has on her website. It's like, y'all know how Target do collabs, and it's more like a watered down version.
Yeah.
But
it's definitely more budget friendly, like version
and dependable.
Yes. And if you want something from a brand, you don't want to wait for shipping and everything, it's definitely a good option, because I think like Target has like a day designer, like another version of day designer. They have like another version of an EC planner. Yep. So yeah,
for sure. Not the Ivory Paper Co. I cannot.
Oh my God. The only reason I know it's in Ohio is because that girl who
literally stalked her
outside the office. Yeah, I wonder what she's doing. Hopefully, she's not stalking nobody's small Black-owned business. But I digress.
It's the delusion. The delusion to think that was something okay for you to do.
I know.
It's wild.
So
wild.
Who this community? You know what? I'm so grateful.
That wasn't us. Honestly, I feel like that wasn't our community.
Yeah, you're right. It was the fringes of the community. And I'm just so grateful that we have this podcast that could be kind of like a time capsule for like a lot of things that have gone on in the planner community since we have been in it. And we can always kind of look back and like, remember that time whatchamacallit happened? Like, let's listen to that episode and reminisce about the crazy stuff.
Yeah, that's true. It's always cool, like when new people come like to the Patreon and we reference something and they're like, what? Like, oh, you're in for a ride.
Go back to this episode and get your life.
And fun fact, if y'all don't know, just FYI, for most of y'all listen on Apple, you can literally search keywords. So if you're looking for like planner getting Ivory Paper Co., you can search that and find the episode.
That is so neat.
Yeah.
That's really neat. Very, very helpful. I love it. Okay. I have been hearing so much about Laurel Denise planners, especially from our friend group. Y'all are not familiar with Laurel Denise. She would actually be at Go Wild. I'm pretty sure she is a part of the speaker lineup. And I don't know, something about her planners is really starting to pique my interest. Like I am resisting for now because I don't want to get something else and really confuse and throw off my whole lineup. But it really looks like a super, super functional, like amazing planner. Like I could see somebody maybe using it for like social media. She has like one specifically for like project management, which is really cool. Have you been looking at the Laurel Denise planners lately, Myra?
I
Please
literally
tell me
just
it's
got my
actually
shipping notification.
what? You bought something? You don't tell me nothing. I feel so betrayed.
I'm pretty sure I told y'all that I'm getting it.
No, you didn't confirm.
Yeah.
You say you getting everything and then you don't always get it. So I don't be knowing when you really got something and when you didn't.
I had to try it. I had to try it.
Which one did you get?
This is just a vertical weekly planner.
Okay.
Honestly,
gotcha.
y'all check it and see if it's because it was not a lot when I ordered, and they did a restock. So, and this is kind of like going a bit viral, like on TikTok and social media overall. So
I'm looking on the website, and it's the only one that's available is the vertical weekly in one of the colors. Yeah.
The Fallen in Love one. That's the one I got. Yeah, that was all that was there. So I mean, if you want to check it out, go ahead and get it now because it doesn't seem like there is too much left. But yeah, I've been seeing it pop up like on my For You page on TikTok and stuff. I think it's more so like viral on the internet, but not viral in the planner community, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, this planner really looks like very, very cool. I'm looking at the project planner. I'm gonna put like because they have it so you can do a notify me when available when they restock. I'm definitely gonna do that for one of them. And yeah, guys, if y'all shop with Laurel Denise, remember that it is a small and up and coming business. Be patient and trust, like, especially when these businesses like go viral out of nowhere and they are inundated with all these orders and all these people wanting a piece of them out of nowhere. Like, it's a lot to keep up with. And I honestly kind of feel like that is what happened with Ivory Paper Co. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just got inundated and they were not ready and they couldn't handle what was coming in, and it turned into this whole big horrible situation that literally lasted years. Like, support small businesses, but have some grace. Like, don't expect them to be like a Walmart or an Amazon. Like, give them some grace, seriously.
Yeah. Honestly, I was quite surprised that I got this quickly, and shout out to her for using FedEx.
Period.
Because I mean, USPS, they don't be giving for real. So I'll literally have this planner by Wednesday.
That's amazing.
We're recording on a Monday. Yeah. So
that's really amazing.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to checking it out. But yeah, definitely check it out if y'all are interested. It's definitely different.
Yep, it is. It is something new. Do you know what you're gonna use it for yet?
I am gonna just try to do like a everyday kind of thing. Okay. Honestly, I'm just really not trying to cheat on Notion with social media.
Yeah.
So I really wanted to try the project planner because I think that would be perfect for like my DIY stuff to keep up with it and budget and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
They didn't have it in stock. So maybe I'll try a few weeks doing that. Yeah. And see. But yeah. I'll just play around with it. Yeah.
Yeah. I just love the fact that you can see like the monthly all the time. Like no matter which planner you get, the monthly view is always viewable, which is so different than literally any other planner I have ever seen. Literally. So, shout out to her for coming up with something like really different and innovative. Because I think it's awesome. Nice to have more options and something really new. We have a lot of similar things in the planner world. It's nice to see something that's like truly different.
Yeah. I think the sides probably turn a lot of people off, but honestly, the concept is perfect because every time that I sit down and plan, whether it's digitally or in my actual paper planners, I pull up GCal.
Yep. Yeah.
So
because you got to look at that monthly. Yeah, and I mean the size makes sense for the layout. And the fact that somebody got you to buy an O-ring is low-key a miracle.
We know Laura is literally magic. She is a fucking Disney princess, and she figured it out. She figured it out because that just was not my concern at all of it being on the O-ring. But because
it's a nice little petite O-ring too, so that kind of helps. I think. Yeah, that's true.
Can't wait.
Me too. I'm excited to see how you use it. And yeah, I will never forgive you for the fact that I'm finding out that you bought it on this podcast. But you know what? We're going to talk later.
Well, we do this to each other all the time. I seen you type this in and I was like, well, I guess I'll just let her know when we talk about it.
That is so true. That is so true. We do wait a lot to talk. I mean, especially if it's planner related. Like, obviously, like if something happens in our like day-to-day lives, we don't wait to talk about it on the podcast. But if it's planner related, absolutely, it can just wait on the podcast, unless it just naturally comes up. That's totally true. I guess I'll forgive you this time.
That's fine. You'll get me back eventually, I'm sure.
I will. Probably soon. Like this week. Okay. How I wrote this on the notes. I'm just gonna say it. Like I wrote on our notes. Coffee Monsters co-stands need help. That's the tweet. That is the tweet. And that does not include us, because trust, we are Coffee Monsters co-stands. We not the Coffee Monsters co-hive though, because they
do now.
Intense. Okay, so Coffee
intense.
Monsters Co. I didn't even know this before this situation happened, but apparently she has like deals in place with like other companies to where she will, make washi and they will sell it in their shop. So so this week she had a collab with this shop called Wonder Pens come out. And it was like a whole freaking frenzy apparently in the Facebook group where people were so mad that she didn't tell them about the collab coming out and when it was coming out and all this stuff. Well, the collab was on the Wonder Pens website. It wasn't even on the Coffee Monsters Co. website. And apparently the washi that was included in this will eventually be available on the Coffee Monsters Co. website as well. And I don't even know, for all we know, she might not even know the exact date and time that this collab was coming out. Who freaking knows? You know what I'm saying? But the stands were mad that they didn't know. And one of the washis that is a truly gorgeous washi, it did sell out, but it's gonna apparently be available later. So I don't understand why people are just having a fit or had a fit about this. I'm lost.
Yeah, I don't get it either. I feel like she needs some kind of stand-in translator or something, because like she seems very nice and unconfrontational, but that allows people to feel like they have some level of entitlement over you.
Yes.
So, and I get it. That's some people personality, just, very chill, very non-confrontational. But these folks wild, like to the point where I don't even want to join the Facebook group.
I know.
Because like
it's
that
too much.
is insane. Yeah, that's insane. I get not like being bummed out that it's sold out or whatever, but to be like, well, why didn't you tell us this? I don't have to tell you shit.
No, because clearly y'all still found out and sold the washi out. So I mean,
it was a collab with another business, and it was up to that business to promote and sell or whatever.
Yep.
I don't have the obligation to tell you every single thing that I'm doing.
Because more than likely, she probably got money on like the front end or something for this collab. She probably gets nothing out of these sales. So not to say everything is about money, but it's like, why would she advertise something directly that she's not directly profiting from? Like, she posted a picture of the washi tape. She didn't post a link to like where the washi tape was being sold. So I just naturally assumed that it was either some old washi tape from her shop or it was some washi tape that was coming to her shop. I had no idea about this whole collaboration business until Julie, I think, told us about it. And I was like, oh, the girls are big mad. They think they missed out on this washi that will be coming to her shop because it's lit. It is beautiful.
It is gorgeous. It is. I get people being excited about it, but like this level of entitlement, like at the end of the day, this is a service or product that she is providing. Like y'all don't get to like have the inside knowledge of every single deal that she's doing within her business. Like, come on, like y'all adults, be adults.
Especially when a bunch of y'all are just gonna buy it up so you can sell it for $100 on Mercari anyway. Maybe she wanted people who actually gonna use it to get it.
How annoying is that somebody can buy up the washi and then make an even bigger profit than you, the artist,
more money than you, who literally came up with it and did whatever you need to do to get it manufactured and stuff. You designed it, you did everything.
Yeah, resellers are wild.
It's wild.
It's a really wild concept, but capitalism
is wild, right? Yep. For anybody who wants to look on YouTube, I'm about to show a little picture of the washi that I got from her IG stories. It's kind of blurry, but y'all get the gist. How cute is that? How cute
is adorable.
is that?
It's
oh my
basically
gosh,
different
I need
planners.
this washi.
Yeah.
Right. I need this
Include in the
washi in my
Hobonichi
life.
Cousins.
And the Hobonichi Weeks.
Oh, I didn't see the weeks on there.
Yeah, the Weeks is on there too. It's the blue one on there. You got the picture?
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Yes. And so I'm just
it
like,
is super
yes,
adorable.
I need the washi. But am I going to stop breathing if I don't get this washi? No, I'm gonna be fine. Like, I want to be fine. Y'all are going to be fine. Like, I don't know. The frenzies about things in this community are just, it will just never not be, something to me. So
yeah, it's seriously just wild. Oh, okay. I see the weeks. It's cute.
I need it.
And
I
like
truly
a
need it.
10.
Right. But I'm not mad at her that I didn't know about this collab and I wasn't able to get it. Like, that's not her fault. I'm not mad at her about it, even though I really want it. Like, it's fine. It's fine.
It'll come. It'll come back. It will come back. But I don't know. It's just the entitlement for me. Like, I get being excited and I get being bummed out for missing something that you really wanted. It's that next step that people take, being entitled. Like, why didn't you tell us about this? Who are you? That's what she needs. She needs a translator.
That's the thing.
I'll send my rates.
Yep, there you go. No, you can't do this. You don't have the patience for this. You gonna be cussing people out. Okay? She needs somebody very chill who can deal with the girls. It's not either of us. Maybe J-Bay can do it. J-Bay, are you available?
Please stop freaking out. It will be restocked. Thank you for your time.
That's exactly
and your patronage.
And your patronage.
Yeah. I don't have I got the clapback, not the customer service part of it. And this is why I don't own a product-based business.
This is why. This is exactly why. Samesies. And on that note, let's take a quick break to hear from our sponsors. We'll be right back. All right, guys. So we are back. And the first thing I want to talk about on this last part of the show is this weekend Instagram features that no one asked for. Take it away, Myra.
This weekend Instagram. Okay. I love the archive feature on Instagram because I can go back to that. But there is now hidden words for recommendations. Which in a sense is basically just being able to mute certain words or certain phrases. Like the way Adam put it is like, maybe you search for something once and Instagram thinks you want to see that all the time. You can do that. And I just threw it out there, like, for the girls who are over the Hobonichi craze, you can throw Hobonichi in there and never see it again. So I think that is a really cool feature. It looks like there is also a few other new upgrades. I did see that they are rolling out being able to schedule your posts.
Yes, I've been waiting on that.
Yeah, it's slowly rolling out. So everybody might not have it. So just like try to, update your app or whatever to see if you have it. I don't have it yet, but I think that's pretty cool to be able to schedule a few things in app. And there's a new quiet mode and also a new not interested.
So I wonder, are like conservatives gonna like mute the words like equality, woke, fair, justice?
Well, you know what?
Anything like that.
I mean, high key, go ahead and mute it because y'all be the ones using those buzzwords. So therefore, maybe you won't see that crazy ass content anymore.
Girl, when I tell you the way they have taken the word woke from us, they have reclaimed the word woke and turned it into something that's not. But we're gonna talk about that a little bit more later when we talk about Florida Man. But yeah, I guess these features are good. I don't have an issue with them really, and at least these aren't like major changes. I think here's the difference between the things that I like from IG and things I don't like. I like new like harmless changes like this. I don't like changes that are I like new features. I don't like major changes for the most part. It just kind of depends on what it is. So I guess this isn't that bad, but I think we should keep up this segment of features that nobody asked for, because they're definitely going to keep coming. Adam, don't take no days off. But at least he's way better than like Elon Musk. So how much can I really complain?
Adam pops up every week to give us some tea, whether it's a new feature or how to use something. So I at least appreciate the transparency.
Same.
They are also going to be moving like how you create a new content is at the top right hand side. They're going to move that plus symbol back down to the middle where it used to be before. I don't know why it was ever moved in the first place, but they are moving it back.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like
it just makes sense. Like, why is it not right there?
I mean, the main thing people are doing, on there is creating. And I mean, they're still going to have shopping on Instagram. It's just not going to have that tab anymore, because it was totally useless. I bet people, only time I ever clicked on it was when I clicked on it on accident. Like, I never purposely
every single time
went to it ever. So, and I think that was probably the case for a lot of people. So, yeah. Shout out to does he have a beard right now or no? Is he beardless currently?
He's beardless.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
I gotta wait back till November.
What?
They do that no shave November.
That's the best time of the year. Okay, men out here looking feral. I like it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's talk about Florida man. Run, shitty shithole, asshole, jerk, douchebag, DeSantis. I think that's his full name. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ron. I don't like to get anybody's name incorrect. He thought it made sense to ban AP African American Studies in Florida high schools. He didn't ban any other one, like Chinese language and culture studies, European language and culture studies, nothing like that. But he decided to ban African American Studies for the AP course because of his Stop Woke Act. I think that's the law that he referenced in order to be able to ban it, because he has this whole Stop Woke movement to basically stop education and stop people and kids from being able to learn the truth about the origins of our country and the importance of diversity, equity, and inclusion, and all these really important things. And it's really scary to me that he is a realistic potential candidate for the Republican nomination for president at the next election. That's very, very scary to me.
Same. So Stop Woke is the actual slogan?
Yeah, that's the name of the law. It's a law in Florida. And it's basically, it roughly basically says that it's outlawing any type of things in school or employee training courses, anything like that will basically make white people feel personally responsible for racism, anything that makes them feel bad or guilty, literally.
That's completely delusional. And I was about to say I'm sorry, but really not sorry. What happens, and the only way that we can quote unquote move past what happens is if we acknowledge it and not repeat it. We can't cover it up because it's just going to be repeated again.
Exactly.
So feel bad.
Yep.
It's like that. Yep. I can't even remember his name on TikTok, but he does this all the time. I think you sent it to us before, and he's like, well, how do you think we feel?
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yes. You feel bad because you had to read a history book. We live it.
Literally. And we still suffer from the repercussions of slavery and Jim Crow and redlining and all these different things. We still suffer from these things. So it's just I don't know. And honestly, like, 'cause I actually saw a creator on TikTok, a white creator on TikTok was talking about this. And I actually really appreciated what she had to say, because she was basically saying, like you just said, like, people of color, Black people have to live this all the time. All we have to do is learn about it to make damn sure we don't repeat it and keep the cycle going. Like, is that not the least that we can do? Yeah, it is the least that they can do.
Yeah,
it really is.
It's wild. And it's kind of shameful for like parents to not want their children to be educated and be known, for the fear of like them feeling bad.
I mean, why don't you want to help nurture empathetic humans? I think, if anything, this world and this country could use a lot more empathy. People wouldn't be so I think people wouldn't be so prejudiced and judgmental and hateful if they were more empathetic to the experiences of others, and we wouldn't deal with the type of problems that we deal with a lot of this hateful shit that goes on if people were more empathetic. So I want to raise an empathetic child, and I would hope anybody wants to. And if anything, this is just going to foster a lot of empathy and kindness in their kids, for them to know for a fact like how horrible the world can be, so that they can learn not to be that way. That's the only way to teach them. Of course,
the class is an AP course, and so it's supposed to be college level. And I think when you look at like what college courses are, they're classes that really challenge what you've been taught. So I think it's a disadvantage to the students facing like the loss of that access.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and then it's an elective.
I did not learn until college.
Exactly. And it's an elective. So it's not even like it's required. So if there's a parent out there who really has an issue with their child taking this course, they don't have to take it. They don't have to take, but he's taking the option away from parents and students who want to learn about these things. It's really just disgusting. And I can't believe that it's within, whatever laws of the state of Florida for them to do this. Hopefully some lawsuits or something are going to be coming, because this is just 100% racist. And just because it's covered by a law, the law is racist as well. There have been historically a lot of racist laws in America. That doesn't mean they're right just because they're lawful. I don't understand. So many people are just so determined to be on the wrong side of history. It's just gross.
Yeah, it's really wild. It's like you said, like there's been a lot of racist laws, and just because it is law doesn't make it right. I think people like try to hang on to that, like, because it's legal. No, fucked up people put fucked up things legally. It's still wrong, but
and that's why, Van, on one of my favorite podcasts, Higher Learning, they were talking about this situation, and he said something that I really hope that we all can remember. Like, think about situations like this whenever you get frustrated at the Democrats, or don't think the Democrats are doing enough, or whatever issues you start coming up with the Democrats. Truly think about how these parties are not on an even playing field anymore. Not at all. And it's like, when you are voting because of your pockets, because of how much money one party you think is going to make you, how much they're going to benefit you, what type of tax cuts you're going to be getting because you vote for a certain party. Think about people who are truly affected by some of the evil things that this party stands for and that this party is now perpetrating. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about how many people you are hurting, how many people of color, how many trans kids you're hurting because you're worried about your tax breaks. Like, think about that seriously. And that's why, like, I feel like at this point in my life, I really cannot have a relationship with anybody who can think about and know fully all of the messed up things that the Republican Party has stood for over the last couple of years and still stands for, and still in good conscience, like, vote for them because of whatever, random thing they believe in. Like, I just can't have people in my life like that anymore, because it's literally life or death for some people.
Yeah, there's no more two sides of the same coin situation. No. Like, I mean, it wasn't in 2016. Is for damn sure not now.
No.
Like, that, like, argument is dead. Like at this point, it's like a with or against situation. So,
yep.
Folks just need to get with the program.
That they do. That they do. But yeah, sorry if you're listening to this with your kids. I'm about to say the big curse word. Fuck Ron DeSantis. And
after we said 50 cuss words before.
This is I just had to, sorry guys, late warning. Yeah, and if you're a good person and you live in Florida, you might need to move. Not to say everywhere else is a bunch better. Right, Cynthia, I'm talking to you.
I know. She just about to build her house. She like, come on, like, what is wrong with you people?
It's so frustrating when you live in a state with like shitty leaders. Like, trust, girl. I used to live in Texas. I live in Tennessee now. I get it. But man, Ron DeSantis, he is just the leader of the shitheads.
It's truly. Almost to the point, like, where can you go?
Where can you go?
Yeah, because it's just wild out here. It's folks just too bold. But we still gonna have to keep pushing and keep fighting, and let's not get defeated.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, Myra. Yep. Next in this could be a new segment as well. Capitalism is ruining the planet.
I was gonna say TikTok is ruining the planet because they told y'all to go to these tech jobs.
That too. We can talk about that too. Google laid off like 12,000 employees the other day. Some people who have been working for Google way. 9 years, 16 years, they got like a email like early in the morning saying that they were laid off, and some people were not able or did not check their email before they went to work. So they literally got to the building, and if their badge scanned red, then that means that they did not have a job anymore.
Because boundaries, I'm not checking my email before I get in this office. I start at 8. That's when I'm gonna check the email. So they shady as fuck for sending them emails early like that. Two, like, how traumatizing is that? Like, it sounded like they were like lined up, just like playing Russian roulette with the badges.
It's like the Hunger Games or something. Yeah, exactly.
That is just so wild. And just, business, whatever, but like, these are people's lives. And just to like do it like that. I seen one person that got laid off, and they told her to reach out to her manager. Her manager got laid off.
Yeah.
So the fuck she supposed to reach out to? It's just wild.
Or like that lady who was like out of her state, like on a business trip. She was
literally on a business trip. Yeah.
Yeah, and she had to have a coworker to like help her get a flight back home because she had been laid off in the midst of her business trip. Yeah. It's heartless. It's cruel. It's crazy that in 2023 we are still expected to give like 2 weeks notice to these companies, and they can just let us go like it's nothing. And this is like our lives and our livelihood. It's just really gross. Like, I don't think 2-week notice should be the standard anymore. I truly don't, because where is our 2-week notice? Like, that was horrible. How do you do that? Even if they're getting severance or whatever, that is still just like a really, really shitty thing for them to do, especially that many employees at one time. Like, do you know how hard it's going to be for these people to get jobs? The job market is already not great, but add on top of it, you're competing with 12,000 of your coworkers at the exact same time trying to find these exact same jobs.
Yeah.
That is awful.
It's really awful. It's really awful. I forgot about that lady that was literally on a business trip, because it's like, was there any kind of like rhyme over reason for the situation? Because why would you do that to somebody that's literally traveling and doing stuff for you?
Literally. Talking about your position has been eliminated or whatever they said. Y'all finna eliminate me back to home. Back to the house.
She couldn't even use her card to like bump up her flight, because she literally would have had to sit there and wait if she didn't have luckily her coworker was still employed to be able to do it, but she would have had to wait. Like, found out you got laid off at 8 and just had to sit there in the airport till 6 to your flight.
It's not enough cuss words in the English language for me to describe how humongously pissed off I would be. you know what? Let's bring up TikTok and how TikTok has been telling us for literally the past 3 years why we need to get these big tech jobs and how we need to get these big tech jobs, and really trying to sell us on these big tech jobs. And look, this is just proof that everything that glitters ain't gold. Yes, these big tech jobs have amazing benefits. Yes, these big tech jobs have amazing money and salaries and things like that. But my gosh, if this is the downside, this is a pretty big downside.
Yeah, I just would not feel secure. Like
no.
Folks who like got jobs like 3 months ago are now like their position is being eliminated. And then you have people that's been working for 16, 17 years. So it's like, I just would not feel secure.
No.
Working like it's kind of wild. I mean, I feel like it's a mixture of everything, like the whole push on TikTok for these tech jobs. Obviously these tech companies like had this big boost. Obviously during the pandemic, everybody's at home, everybody's on YouTube, which Google owns. Everybody is using these tech products on social media or whatever. So we need the manpower, but they didn't take into consideration that we're going to be going back outside eventually. So I think that it's a combination of everything. Then you have social media saying, hey, you can, not have experience to get these jobs. So it's scary.
It is.
It's scary. And I feel so bad for these people, like hearing all these stories, and it's scary and it's shameful. Like I know really Google don't care, but it's super shameful.
No, exactly.
Treat people like that.
Right. It really is. It really is. And I mean, I wish that there was some type of laws that could be put in place that even apply to like private businesses, that you like mandated to give people like a 30-day notice, or hell, a 2-week notice that y'all want so damn bad, like something like that. You know what I'm saying? It just really, really sucks for these people. And I mean, these companies are just absolutely ruthless. And for anybody out there who's thinking, well, small companies could do this too. Small companies don't have 12,000 people to fire at one time. Yes, they can do layoffs, but it's never just going to be the scale, and it's not going to have the same effect as a freaking Google. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of got to keep it into perspective, but it is, shitty all the way around, however you look at it. And I mean, do better, because this is just more money that they're getting back that they can line their investors' pockets with. That's what it comes down to. Capitalism.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's capitalism. It sucks because even in order to mandate these companies to do that, first off, state rights, like, every state is different. You may be in a right to work state, you may not. So you have to like work on that on like maybe even a federal level. So I mean,
it will be
a lot. Not happen. No time.
It's only so much you can do with private companies, unfortunately. So.
Yeah.
Shout out to those people, but guys, that was so shitty.
Oh, it was horrible. Yeah.
Okay, y'all, I'm sorry that these topics are so depressing. Okay, it was a lot of mad. You don't have no high
to end off after this?
No. I don't think so. We'll try to think of one. But this next one, I definitely want to give a trigger warning. It doesn't go too in depth about this topic, but it is a part of this story that I saw on TikTok. And it does involve a woman passing away during childbirth. So I just wanted to give that quick trigger warning. Myra, have you seen the story on TikTok? It has literally taken over my For You page. You haven't? Okay.
I think so.
So I get to tell you a tale. So this girl, I can't remember her name, but she put up a TikTok with it was basically like a photo collage TikTok. The first picture was of a picture of somebody that was pregnant, and and I think it said something like, this is the mother of my child or something like that, right? And then she kind of
I have seen this.
Yeah. So basically, long story short, this woman named Brooke, she ended up passing away during childbirth, and her husband met his next wife 6 weeks after Brooke died. And so people could tell from like how young the child looked in the pictures with the next wife that it must not have been that long after his wife had passed away or whatever. And it's like the girl, she like put up the new wife, she put up this whole like, romantic supposed to be TikTok story of, you know, this woman gave birth to my daughter, literally treating the birth mom like she was a surrogate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Instead of her, and that she's the mother, instead of that was the baby's mom and that she's the stepmom. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, I don't think it's, yeah, I'm about to say it's not a lot of things that I have seen people like so universally on the same page about on TikTok, but everybody was like very, very pissed about this situation because it just seemed very cruel, very heartless. It seemed like her husband, the person who passed away husband, just wanted somebody to help take care of his child, pretty much. I mean, the fact that he could move on that quickly was obviously pretty disgusting. She went on to make another TikTok where the new wife had explained that here is the actual, she wasn't very descriptive in the original timeline that she put in the first IG story. So allegedly the real timeline is that 6 weeks after the mom, Brooke, passed away, she met the husband at a mutual friend's baby shower, and she just like watched the baby, like do the baby shower, whatever. And then he ended up getting in contact with her and asking her to like babysit or something. So that she started babysitting the child, and then like 6 months into this situation, that's when they had started a romantic relationship. So actually it was like 7 to 8 months after she passed away, and not the original 6-week timeline that we thought about. I mean, that we originally thought it was. But either way, it was still messed up. Either way, it was still messed up. Like, I'm sorry. I'm still gonna be pretty mad. Like, if something happened to me and Dallas moved on that soon, out from the grave, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm just
I'm that out there. I'm
gonna be mad.
Yeah. This goes back to, and we talk about this a lot within our group, that folks, this shouldn't, why did you think this was going to be the love story to tell? You know, like, I get people have like really weird relationships, how they get together is really weird, but the rest of the world ain't got to know that. She thought this was gonna hit. She thought that
she thought she ate.
Like, oh, you know, yeah, she thought she ate. But like this wasn't the story to share. No, you don't have to share everything.
No, you don't. And then she talked about, because now him and her are married, and now they have like 1 or 2 kids together as well. Like, she talked about them moving states multiple times. And of course, a lot of people are in the comments like, what about Brooke's family? Like, did they just never get to see their grandchild or whatever? Of course, that question hasn't been answered. Yeah, everything is not for the internet. Everything.
And the more she tried to explain to clarify, you're opening up more questions. So just
at the end of the day, it's nobody's business, but she made it the internet's business by putting it out there in the first place. And like I said, the phrasing that she used in the original TikTok was just very, very insensitive. It was very, very insensitive, you know, to Brooke, to her family, to her memory, all those things. But
where's the husband?
Okay, so she did say that in the second TikTok, he might come on with her and do like a Q&A or so. They're basically making content out of this. I guess it's their new content
that
filler.
Sounds icky. Yeah.
It's very gross. They need to just leave it alone and stop. Log off. Delete your TikTok. And J-Bay asked a great question. What happens when the daughter finds that?
This is the stuff that people don't think about. Like, it lives forever. It lives forever. This is funny because Meg sent me a screenshot of me commenting on this video. But it seems like there's a disconnect because, like, with us as millennials, like, we are the last group of people, maybe Gen X too, that had you know, fond memories like growing up without the internet, and then also understanding what the internet is. So we were always told, like, internet's forever, don't put everything on the internet,
That's true.
And I don't know what happened between us and, you know, the generation after us. They didn't get that message.
It's like people started valuing the clout and the fame and the attention they got from the internet over their own like privacy in their future, because one day you're not going to be 18, 19, 20 years old. One day you're going to be 40 and you're going to be pissed that you put certain things on the internet that you cannot take back.
Yeah, and it's happening. It's even happening now with like our generation. People are going back 10 years, your very first Twitter or whatever, and finding some very trash stuff.
Yes.
So it's like, why are we doing this? Like, you have literally video evidence of you being the a-hole to this person's mother, who literally died for her to be here.
Literally. And erasing her from her life. Like, I truly hope that as that child grows up, I hope that they are very inclusive of her mother's memory, you know, having pictures of her around the house, like talking about her, like, because I really hope that they're not just erasing her from her child's life. Because I mean, but the way this was framed, it totally makes sense. I mean, she literally, not to say that she has to differentiate if this is her child or her stepchild, but like I said, she really made Brooke sound more like a surrogate than anything, and that's just not the situation. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with surrogacy, but that's just not the situation. So yikes.
Log off. Stop putting that. Honestly, ain't no way. I just can't imagine Chuck allowing something like that to even be on the internet.
Girl,
that's why, like, where is the husband?
Like I said, she thought it was some, like, you know, super sweet love story that the girls was gonna eat up online, and that was just not the case. So
she got a
somebody
jump
told her
she
wrong.
Wasn't prepared for.
Somebody told her wrong. Yeah, because I done seen so many people stitching that video talking about justice for Brooke.
Justice for
I will fight for Brooke. Like for real. Everybody like, me as Brooke's sister. Like, this shit is not cool. Like, hell no. You done took her man and her baby. But also, this is an aspect of it I even forgot about. So the new wife apparently is only 19 years old, or she was 19 when they met, and the husband is like 30.
Oh, I didn't even know that. That makes more sense, because she clearly has the disconnect of not adding everything to the internet.
That, as well as possibly being kind of taken advantage of by this much older man who didn't want to raise that kid alone. Let's be real. That could have definitely been a situation.
And they already have 2 kids too.
Yeah, now they have 2 kids because they're married now. So I don't know how long ago this happened, but I know they're married now with 2 kids. I don't know how old Brooke's child is at this point.
Okay,
still think fairly young though.
So they met when she was 19 is what?
Yes.
Okay.
They met when she was 19. Yeah. And he was 30. So I don't know how old they are now, but I don't think it's been that long. I think their kids are still pretty small.
Brooke gonna hunt her. Brooke is gonna hunt her.
As she should.
She probably currently is doing it. She probably possessed her to put this on TikTok so she could get dragged.
So she could get dragged by the internet. Because, girl, what is you doing?
This is that's beyond me. Like, I just would not fathom even sharing that. Like, it's weird to begin with, and
honestly, once the situation started going left online and she started getting all those data comments, I think originally she just made her page private, but at some point she unprivated it, I guess, and made this other follow-up video. She should have just deleted the videos or deleted her TikTok or something and just moved on. Like,
it sounds like she's seen the opportunity in it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like. Yep. So yeah.
Very something nice real quick. I have a TV show to talk about.
Oh, okay, let's go.
The Last of Us. No spoilers.
Yeah, I have not watched the second episode yet, but we did watch the first episode, and I'm in it. I'm in it to win it. I'm hooked. I'm ready.
Watch the second episode.
Okay.
Has Dallas played the game? Oh my God. Tell him to buy
it. Played it. He is going to buy it. Well, I'm going to buy it for him for Valentine's Day.
Okay.
So
it's such a weird game to buy for Valentine's Day.
But he has seen it a lot. He's seen like a lot of like spoilers and stuff to the game. I kind of feel like that's probably why he hadn't watched it. He hadn't played it before because he had already seen so much. But now that we've started watching the show, he really wants to play the game. So that is coming. And I'm definitely going to watch him play the game.
Yeah, that's the only reason why. Because, your girl is not playing the zombie game.
I mean, them zombies. J-Bay, you and Danny are watching it too, right?
Yeah, and Danny's replaying the game we watched.
Oh, so you're the watcher.
Yeah, I'm the watcher. Zombies are my biggest fears. It's like
literally
terrible.
And then the way that this goes, like it's to me, it feels more realistic than the whole like rise from the dead kind of zombie. Yeah,
it's like a virus or something like that, isn't it? So yeah. Oh my god, I saw a video today, and it was like explaining all the different levels of the zombies from the video game. I was horrified. By the time they got to the rats, I was like, oh shit. Think okay.
They are doing this justice. I feel like I kind of went into it like I don't know, because what's the Uncharted? Not the best. I don't really care for that movie, and that was a video game turned movie. But I feel like with it being video games, it has to be something like an episode, like a TV show kind of thing. And they're really doing good. Actors
I've heard that too. Yeah. Yep, I've seen people like comparing the show so far to the video game, and they're literally just raving over it. And I think that's such a cool thing, because you hear a lot about like, you know, TVs and movies turn video games, but having a video game turn into like a TV show or a movie is really, really cool to me. So yeah, I'm really excited about The Last of Us. It's really good. Watch it really good on HBO Max, guys. If y'all have any spoilers from the video game, don't fucking tell us. We just want to enjoy the show. Thanks.
Don't tell me either. I mean, although I already know.
I said us. Yeah, don't tell either one of us.
Yeah, but you gotta or clarify. You know what happened last time. Yeah.
Don't tell none of this, period.
Yeah.
Please.
You gotta clarify.
And I'm sure over the course of the series, no matter, you know, depending on how long it lasts, at some point they're probably gonna have to deviate away from whatever exactly happened in the video game. That usually is what happens. So it might not be, you know, tit for tat the whole way through, but at least while it is, like, don't tell us. Hey, okay. So yeah, promise.
I hope they just kind of keep it like the games are solid.
Yeah. I believe it. Solid. I believe it. I'm just thinking, like, if the show goes beyond the game, then at some point they're gonna have to deviate if they don't have material from the game, you know what I'm saying? So, but we'll see. Maybe they want to have some type of element of surprise to the show too. So we'll see.
Yeah, I love it. Chuck is always like, "Ooh, just like the game." It reminded me of that SpongeBob episode where he's at, you know, Krusty Krab at night. Yeah. That's literally Chuck the whole time. It's like, I know it's from the game.
That's so
They're
funny.
Crouching, just like in the game. Like,
see, that's why I'm excited to get to something that's like, oh wait, that didn't happen in the game. Give him a little bit of a surprise somewhere, okay? Like you said, like the main things definitely stick to the script, but I definitely feel like there are some places they can take some little, you know, creative freedoms just to make it fun for everybody, even people who are super familiar for the game. So maybe they'll have a little bit of that in that too. I'm glad you brought that up, because actually I finished my first book of 2023, and I'm really, really happy with it.
Is it Spare?
No, it was not Spare. Well,
okay.
I started them at the same time, but I haven't finished Spare yet, because I really only listen to Spare in the car, and I haven't been in the car a lot lately. But I actually physically read this book. So the book that I read was The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I absolutely loved it. The main reason why I didn't want to share like what I was reading while I was reading it, because I didn't want anybody jumping in my DMs and tell me like how much they loved it or how much they hated it. Like I wanted like a completely clean slate, like going into it. And I'm really happy that I did that, because I feel like I was better able to like make up my own mind about it. So yeah, if you liked it and you read it, definitely hit me up, hop into my DMs, we can talk about it. If you hated it, I don't care.
I'm assuming you loved it.
I loved it. I loved it, and they are in like the very, very early stages of turning it into a movie. So I am really pumped, really pumped to see that. So yeah.
Where are you on your 100 movies for the year?
Girl, I didn't watch any movies this week. So I'm still in the same place I was last week. So obviously I'm way behind the 8 ball, but I know there are going to be months where I'm watching like a lot of movies where I'll be able to catch up. So I'm still at only 3, because I hadn't watched any movies in the past week.
Okay. I'm at 0, but you know.
Well,
definitely behind the 8 ball, because I'm like I was going through Netflix and I was like, okay, this looked interesting. It's a TV show.
Mm.
Okay. It was always a TV
Mhm.
show. So I could never find a movie. I don't know. You'll
Why don't
send me
you do
something.
like TV shows and movies? Because you could do like, because I know we were trying to talk about, it's kind of tricky to kind of gauge like how much of a TV show counts. You could just do like pilots of a TV show, like the first episode of a TV show, you know? Because for you, this is going to be still challenging because you don't watch a lot of new TV shows. You know what I'm saying?
It is very, very challenging.
So I think you should
my
do that
rule
too.
is it can't be anime.
Yep.
Because that is my
That's
default.
your thing.
So
yeah.
It is very challenging. But if
Yep.
I include TV shows too, I at least have 2 on the board.
There we go. Go and write them down. Go and write them down. Exactly. So yeah, that is really fun. So I'm excited to start my next book. I'm doing a little bit of research now, trying to figure out, because I realized through reading this book, I need a very like fast-paced book. I know a lot of people like books that have like excruciatingly deep details about every single thing that happens. I don't need all that. Give me the Cliff's Notes. Give me the overview. Let's keep the story moving. And that's one of the things I really liked about this book, is that the story kept moving. So, and then it had a fun twist at the end too, which I loved. So
yeah, I love that for you. Thank you. I kind of am the same way.
Yes.
But I also can't remember because I haven't read a book in so long. But I feel like the ones that I have read has been fast paced.
That's how all the books that I have read that I have really enjoyed and been able to finish have been pretty fast paced. That's the common thread that I literally just realized. Like, I don't like a super slow paced book. I can't do it. It's not gonna keep my attention. It's not gonna keep me entertained. It has to keep moving. So yeah. Period. But yeah, thank you for bringing up TV shows.
I finally had something to add.
I love that for you. You always add something, girl. Stop it.
I'm so excited to have like 2 on the board. I guess I'll include TV shows too.
Yeah.
Because Last of Us count, damn it.
It does. And you can watch the first episode of Vampire Diaries. You can watch the first episode of, let me think, what are some other TV shows I really, really love?
I've already seen that though.
You already watched Vampire Diaries? The whole series?
I don't think I finished the last season.
I
feel like I copped out. It was a bit too much.
If you don't remember, it didn't happen. So rewatch it.
Oh my God.
I love it. I love it. But yeah, guys, just to give y'all a reminder, we will not have an episode. Was it February 1st? February 2nd? February 2nd.
That Thursday. Yeah. Yeah, because y'all know we'll be traveling this weekend. So we'll have one for Groundhog Day. So we'll be back on the 9th.
Yes.
And but yeah, there's plenty of content behind the paywall. So join over on the Patreon. Patreon people will be getting a bonus episode that week. So y'all still will have some content coming, even though we are away. So we make sure they get taken care of. So if you want more Planners and Wine, and mind you, you get access to literally everything. So not only do you just get the most recent bonus episode, you get everything. So perfect time. Because we will be taking off a while too. So I mean,
yes, exactly. And I'm so hurt. I can't believe you referred to that week as the week of Groundhog's Day and not the week of Meg's birthday.
But your birthday don't fall on that week.
It does too. The week we're back, the next week.
I didn't refer to that week as Groundhog's Day.
Oh wait,
the week after is your birthday. It's the 8th, ain't it?
The way you phrased it, I thought you were talking about the week of the 9th as the Groundhog's Day.
No.
Okay, I'm not mad no more.
Yeah, so Patreons will be, make sure you wish Meg a happy birthday because it will drop on her birthday.
Period. Material girls. Yes, but yeah, guys, thank y'all so much for listening, and yeah, we'll talk to y'all in February.
That's so hard to say. Well, yeah, we'll talk to y'all in February. Bye, guys.